All right, thanks, Colleen. Well, speaking of the rain, flooding has become a major concern here in East Texas.
Now, with relentless rain and few places for it to go, residents are in for a very wet season. Our Shondell Moniz has more.
It's about that time. Spring flooding season is here, and local game wardens want you to know that this means extra water, extra currents, and dangerous conditions.
The same water that can nourish you can also sweep you away, which is why Gregg County Game Warden Todd Long doesn't want you to take these flooded rivers and roads lightly.
We've all seen the warnings. We've already had several rescues over the last week or two.
One of those rescues were kayakers who misjudged the water's strength and were stranded.
Especially the river, lots of underwater obstructions, lots of dangerous currents. The potential for danger is there.
The water's a little higher than normal. And
That's TJ Mathis with the Tyler Yacht Club. He isn't seeing flooding too severe yet, but says it'll take a couple days for the water to settle before he can know for sure. Flooding can be a challenge for any boater, but especially those with little experience.
You got to account for not being able to stop on a dime. So, yeah, definitely is easy to get in trouble very quickly.
Another big concern with the flooding are people who misjudge how deep the water is on the roads and stall out trying to drive through it.
Had a female on a flooded road week before last. Her truck stalled out in the heavy water, and she had to be rescued off the top of her truck.
Now, anytime we get the chance to remind you, we want to make sure you know that it does not take much at all for your car to be swept away in standing water. Only about 6 inches, according to FEMA. So if you see any flash floods, if you see any flooded roads, do not risk it. Just turn around and find another way. We've got you covered, East Texas. Shondell Moniz, CBS 19.
Now, game wardens say that the flooding is also displacing wildlife. As they continue to field calls from people who have run-ins with these animals, they're reminding everyone to leave them alone if at all possible and just reach out to them instead.